So here we have interpreting slope and intercept of a least squares regression line. Given y hat in this case is 3.8 plus 0.6x is the relationship between age in months to predict weight in pounds of a puppy, interpret the slope and intercept. So whatever we're predicting, if they say predict, that's got to be your y. So in this case, weight is going to be your y. And we're going to do that based off of our input age, which is our x. So x is our explanatory. Our age explains our response, weight, which is y. Now, in this case, slope is the number in front of x, 0.6. Put it over 1. Slope is y over x. And go ahead and write out what is y. In this case, it's going to be y is pounds, and x is going to be number of months. So this is how I recommend you set it up every single time. Whatever the slope is, again, put it over 1. Write out y over x. Write out what y is, what x is, and then you're going to be looking for an answer that says something along the lines of, for every 1 month older, I expect 0.6 more pounds. And if it was negative, well, then in that case, I would go ahead and say less pounds. The intercept in this case is going to be 3.8. So the intercept 3 point, remember, that's when x is equal to 0. So that means that a 0-month-old puppy is expected to weigh 3.8 pounds. Now, does that make sense? Can a puppy weigh, between 3 and 4 pounds? And depending on the breed, I would say yes, this is reasonable to interpret. So I would interpret it in this case. So you have to consider, again, life and go, does this make sense? Does this not make sense? In this case, I would say, yeah, it probably reasonably makes sense. Lastly, I want to make sure you understand that you're looking for phrases like expected to, or tends to, or on average when explaining these, because nothing is set. Like if you run across a multiple choice where it says for every 1 month older, expect 0.6 more pounds, that's a correct interpretation. Versus if it says for every 1 month older, the puppy will be 0.6 more pounds, that would be incorrect because it's not definite. We're cutting a line through data to get the best fit line, the least squares regression line. So these are the proper setups interpretations for slope and intercept.